G'day Carbonites, welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Maybe. So it's actually the end of the next day. So it took a lot longer to mine out that area than I had anticipated. But let's go have a look anyway. So we can see it's all mined out, ready to go. Looks like it should turn out pretty good, hopefully. And this is going to be our first door right here. And that's going to be the medical room. Okay, so before we do anything, I just want to double check our resources to see how they're going. So making a bit of a stockpile of steel plates, it's good. So we're currently smelting iron, that's good. Yield on cobalt. How much do we have? Not a great deal by the looks of it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You can do a bit of cobalt, and you're doing nickel still. Yep, that's good. Magnesium. I do want to get a load of magnesium. And how's our silicon going? We've got a good chunk in there. Okay, that's good. Okay, it's going all right. I think we should build another assembler, so I can have one dedicated to solar cells and power cells. So how to do this? Because I want to get the I want to have enough space on it for all the upgrade ports. It's just a temporary one, basically. If we go underneath, if we do some conveyors underneath, get it to pop up around here somewhere, that might be alright. Yeah, so if we just go underneath there, come up around here, right in the middle of the floor, it'll be totally fine. Alright, let's get rid of this. I want conveyors. Alright, so we need interior plate for that. Hello. How did you get down here? Alright, let's just use that jetpack here. So we can try and get this as straight as possible. So we just want to go underneath that cargo container, so we can connect it to the rest of the network. That looks pretty good. Alright, so we'll go down with a conveyor tube. Let's weld that up now. Motors, small steel tubes, and construction components. Alright. We'll do a conveyor junction there so we can do pipes off it. Although we could... Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do a junction here. Because then what we can do is we can use the tubes to pipes. So let's grab that. One of these. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so these are a little bit cheaper, not a great deal cheaper. But the main reason I like them is the you can walk in the same cube that they occupy basically, whereas with the conveyor tubes you can't. You can't get past them basically. So these are really nice. So it's going to come straight out through here. And let's get rid of that tube. Uh-oh. Clanged out a little bit. Thank you, space engineers. I appreciate that. Oh, Jesus. It should work. Let's just try getting rid of this. Because I should just attach directly to that. Right? There we go, now it's working. Okay. So then we can put another one of these just here. And now we just gotta weld it all up. I need large steel tubes for these. Okay. All right, so the assembler isn't that expensive. We can definitely do that. Throw that right down there. Weld it up. All right, so I'll cancel that out of the list after it's done. Just want to get enough to finish this. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Next, power efficiency. We want to make sure this is very power efficient. We don't have a great deal of power, and I want to make sure it lasts us a very long time, because I'm doing a terrible job of building solar panels. So we're relying on the power that we started with. Actually, let's build this out. I forgot to turn off air tightness. See if that fixes that bug. Need 100 steel plate for each of those. Oh, nearly. Beautiful. There we go. So that thing should be really efficient. Let's have a look. 500% power efficiency. It only uses 112 kilowatts. That is brilliant. All right, now production. Let's on the left hand side here you can switch which assembler you're looking at. Let's cancel those as well. Okay, assembler 2. We want you to just do solar cells and power cells just over and over again. Go, do it. Yes. Now, assembler 1, you don't need to do those. You can just focus on our core components that we need for general building. Oh, oops. I forgot to put it on repeat. There we go. Now it'll just keep doing those over and over again. Alright, so I'm happy with that. What if we were to move that assembler that we have up there over here somewhere? We'll just put it right down in the middle of the floor, I don't care. Just for now, because then we'll get that 4th power efficiency module on there, and it'll save us a lot more power. And we should do that with the refinery as well. So that's where the power efficiency module will be. This is where we will have the assembler. We need construction components to build these. All right, conveyor junction on top. Then place our assembler and weld it up. Beautiful. Okay. Power efficiency modules. So we're actually spending quite a bit of resources here, but we're going to increase our production, which will in turn give us more resources. So it will be worth it. And we will be able to grind down that other one that's out the front, and we'll get a lot of stuff back for that. Wow, we've gone through all our construction components. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let's grab our solar panels that we have. Actually, there might be some more in the other assembler as well. It is not. Oh, it's got 20 in there already. That is awesome. Let's see if we can get this done. Okay, how's our construction components doing? It's 15 there. It's enough to get one finished. Need a few more yet. All right, well, at this stage, this one here is just as efficient as the one we have up there. So let's turn it off, and we'll transfer all the stuff out of it. So let's get all the ores out and transfer all the components over. Beautiful. All right, so now it's empty. We can grind it down. Wow. I fell off the roof. Alright, let's finish this one off. Beautiful. I'll put all our stuff away. Oh, I've still got those stupid tools in there as well. From when I was clanged. Okay, now that has broken the link from our arc furnaces and our refinery to the rest of the systems. So we need to connect those two up. Apparently we don't have any interior plate. There we go. So it's reconnected. It's just a temporary fix. Because we're most likely going to move that refinery anyway down into the middle of the hallway. Because that seems to be what we're doing. Okay, let's go to production and we'll set up assembler 3 with our repeating theme here. Oops, not that. Let's go 20 of those. Yeah, we'll go 20 construction components as well. Okay, that looks good. Trouble is we're burning through our ores now, so that's probably going to be the next bottleneck. Iron looks good. Looks like it's... Our nickel reserves are definitely going to go down now. That's all right. Okay. Let's get a couple more solar cells placed, just so they're ready. Has this... Yeah, one of them's flipped all the way around. That's kind of irritating. While it's nighttime, I'm going to fix that. Because that's going to bother me that they've swapped around like that. Let's go into here. Let's look up PB. We'll turn the script off for now. Let's grab our solar rotors. We'll put the lower limit to 0. And then we'll set this at -1. So they'll all rotate around to... That's been locked for some reason. So is that. So we're just going to reset it because it's not getting sunlight anyway. So we'll do that now. And then tomorrow morning, it'll realign itself. Yeah, one of them had spun like all the way around to the other side for some reason. No doubt it was something I did. Actually, while we're in this state here, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Get all the solar cells, all the solar panels placed, ready to go. So there's another one. That makes 2 extras. I think that'll be all right. Yeah, it's good. And then we should be able to do that on this side here. Yeah, because I'm not sure if placing new solar panels on here while the script is running messes with it. It could be the case. So if we do that now while it's nighttime. We've got the script off. And yeah, it should be okay to turn it on in the morning. Yeah, so it's going to take years to actually get all the solar cells for these. And this tower is only temporary as well, which is really dumb. But I don't know. That's the way I'm doing it. So what do we actually need to... construction components, computers, and large steel tubes. We actually don't have a great deal of them. Construction components, that is. That'd be right though. We can do 17 panels with that. Let's grab some more of those. I think it was large steel tubes. And computers. That should suffice for a few of them anyway. Okay, how are the construction components doing? 20, really? And why are they in there? So this way, what we're doing is putting all the resources that they need except for the solar cells. So as soon as we have enough solar cells for one, we can come up here and finish it off. And it shouldn't take too long to weld it up. And it looks like it's getting on to morning. So we're going to have to hurry up and start this script up. Okay. But I'm happy with that. Let's go to the solar Rodas. Let's take off the velocity and change the limit, the lower, God damn it, lower limit to unlimited. There we go. They're not locked. Yep, everything's good. Okay, so let's switch the script on. Looks like it's aligned. So we got a total of 36 solar panels there. Okay. Yep, looks good. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to rotate around towards the sun. That is good. Solar cells. Beautiful. It's definitely enough for one more panel. So we'll continue on with this one. Oh, one panel short. Should be another one in here, ready to go. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. There it is. So we've got 9 online, and we've got potential for 36. I wonder if we would have enough steel to weld this up, because I really don't like it being a wireframe. It's so dangerous, especially with how many resources are tied up in that solar tower. We do have quite a bit of steel. I think it'd be worth spending it on getting this welded up. Nice. Managed to get it all welded up. That makes me feel a lot better. I mean, it's still really, really weak because it's only light armor blocks and it's only a single cube, but at least one stray bullet isn't gonna topple it. I don't think I'll bother welding this up, just because it's not a huge loss. If this gets broken, we'll just have to reconnect it to the base, that's all. But if the tower was to fall, that would be devastating. So at least we've got that done. And we're getting max power by the looks of it. So the sun can shine through voxels on like at a certain distance. So it won't be able to shine through this because this mountain's too close to it, but because those mountains are really far away, the sun actually gets through that. And yeah, the solar panels pick it up. Okay. We are very quickly running out of iron. I can't believe how quick we've burnt through that. Okay, we do have a little bit of ammunition. Let's see about what it would cost to actually make a turret. We want the Gatling turret. It's fairly cheap. Okay, so the only thing I'd be worried about is the steel plate and the construction components. We could definitely do that, I think. Let's put down a couple other things here that we're going to need as well. Okay, so I don't want to put it here. The idea is we put it towards their base. So when their radar gets close enough to scan us, the first thing they'll attack is the turrets. And hopefully they'll get shot down before they can do any damage. So that's the plan. Let's have a look at our resources. We've got 11 construction components. What do we got? It's putting stuff in the... That's it. Alright. I've had enough. It's time for our second script. Okay. And what we're going to load into this script, or this programmable block. Let's rename it with the same naming convention. PB base inventory manager. All right, edit. Browse workshop. And we're going to use Izzy's inventory manager. Okay, so we want it to sort. We actually have those components in there, so that's good. All right, beautiful. All right, so check code to compile it. Remember and exit. And it's come up with a warning saying there's no container for tools, but that's fine. So it's currently sorting our containers all by itself. So because we have this name components in here, it's going to put every component that we have in here. And if we go over to our ores, it'll put all ores and ingots in there automatically. So we don't need to worry about the assembly machine screwing it up. And it will also handle the refineries, so it'll check how much of a certain item we have, and it'll refine that. So we've currently got 11k iron, so it's swapped this over to doing steel. And because we have so much nickel at the moment, it's changed over to cobalt, so that's fine. Yep, so we're looking good. Alright, solar panels are looking good. We're gonna have to go out and get some more iron. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some iron. We should actually go for that unknown signal, because we might get some good components that we desperately need. I'm gonna leave the car here though and fly over using hydrogen. Here she is. So there's a button on here where we might get some cool skins. I got the leopard rifle. Very cool. We got nice construction components and steel. There's also a little bit of uranium in there, but we've got to hack down. If you grind something down to below the hack line, you can then weld it up, and then I'll have access to it. And then I can steal it. Alright, let's break this down. Get all the components. Alright, cool. head back over to the mine. So that's all the goodies we got from that thing. Not bad, really. In these desperate times, it's actually a decent score. All right, we're in trouble. We need another cargo container. There we go. All right, so we're gonna rename this one to, we'll call it SEC 1, 2. Call it 2. Components. All right, so we can just chuck all of this in here and let the inventory manager sort it out. So it'll put the uranium ingots in the ores and ingots bucket. So it'll be a bucket, Jesus, container. So we can throw that in there and then takes it out, puts it into here. Okay, resources are looking pretty good. I think we'll be ready to build a small mining ship soon. Oh, that's awesome. So we're getting decent stockpile of power cells. It's going to be crucial. All right, another solar cell up. This base is a mess, but I don't care. It's got to be a mess while we're getting everything sorted. We can make it look pretty later. Good progress today, I think. With that, welding up that solar panel, the solar tower, and adding another assembler has been a huge help. All right, I think we're gonna leave it there, guys. So we're doing well. I'm happy with our progress. We did really well. This is looking great. I mean, still far from finished, but yeah, progress is good. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the series. As always, don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.